Hey, I'm Danny, also the Kiki Polyatheist at kikipolyatheist.com, where I dispel shame around sex, relationships, and spirituality. And this video is going to be on the atheist side of things, also like the mindset side of things. So, critical thinking, that sort of stuff like that, but also a very simple concept here. What we focus on multiplies. And there's a lot of ways to say that. Some people call it manifestation in some cases. Lots of ways to say it. But the short version is if you decide you want to buy a red pickup truck, you will start seeing red pickup trucks everywhere on the road. And it's just how your brain works. You start to see the things you're looking for. Um, if you're in a really bad mood, or say you decide that you hate somebody, you're going to find so many reasons to hate them. Like what you focus on multiplies. But as soon as you fall in love with somebody, you'll find so many reasons to fall in love with them. What you focus on multiplies. It's just human nature. I want to take that and combine that with something that I get from a lot of interaction with religion. Religion takes a stance of God exists, it's truth, it's fact. You can't prove me wrong, right? They put it on someone else to disprove their claims, which is not how logical thinking works, for the record, right? It's not how philosophy works. I could do the same thing. I could say, oh, well, there's an invisible unicorn, praise his horniness, that is out there making sure everything works just right in the world and is watching over us. And you can't prove me wrong, right? And that's exactly the kind of logic, the false logic, right? That's a fallacy that gets used on us when it comes to religion claiming that God exists. And that's fine. How about I just use it to my advantage? The same way what you focus on multiplies, why not use that same idea, that same approach for your benefit? Instead of saying you're all sinners and you're all going to go to heaven or hell and you have to obey and there's guilt and all this obligation involved and all this stuff involving God and a religion, why not take the opposite mindset? What if we're already in heaven? Think about that one. What if all of this around us, we're all here in heaven? We've already done the whole religion thing. This is our second life. We made it. And now we get to born into this life, this heaven, and on the way in, we choose the kind of life we want to start with. So we get to experience everything for all eternity. We can keep getting reborn into heaven and just try out the various things. What's it like to be high class? What's it like to be low class? What's it like to be marginalized? What's it like to be the person who's traveling around the world, or the person who is totally happy right where they are with their close friends, right? Once you've been born into this heaven, from there you get to make your heaven however you want. Like, look at all the amazing things we have here in heaven. You can decide to go have fun. You can decide to go to a water park. You can also find out very interesting things like, what does hard work feel like? What does hard work feel like when it's done? Right? When you come home from a long day at work, do you feel fulfilled? Isn't it great that you can do that? That you can have a hard day at work, get things done, and feel fulfilled at the end? What about the friends you have? Every single person in this world is in your heaven. So what do you make of your heaven? Every single choice you have ever made, your whole life, has piled up to where you stand today. And you get to decide whether or not you're in heaven or hell. So I challenge you, right? I challenge you to treat this world as if you're already in heaven. And if you're already in heaven, what does your heaven look like? What do you want it to look like? And what's stopping you? What's holding you back? I say we're already in heaven. Prove me wrong.